A full emotion is better than a genius at rest. Hello, hello. Hi, guys. Welcome to Yenyewe Podcast. And it's me, your one and only 10. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? How are you? Mmekuaje? Mmekuaje? Mi niko poa. Can't complain. I've been well. Rewind selector to what I said at the beginning. Umetafakari what I said. And now let's get into it. Like let's get to it into it. What I mean is it's the same as like chances favors a prepared mind. You know? When you're putting yourself out there, hakutawahi kosa mtu ata notice like whatever you do. Amka, like you see, like it's this like when you're sitting on I have so many things to say on this because nilikuwa nimeifikiria sana because when someone tells you something like that you have to think like yeah, you see, like for example, you're applying for that job, you have to keep applying even for places where you don't qualify. Apply, you know, because you never know. Unaona sasa huyo mtu mwenye anajieka huko nje, you see, and then these things are cringe. You know, you have to pass that cringe part of what will people say, ama what will people think of me. You have to pass your part, you uweze kusaidika. Because if you are cringe about something, you'll end up not kusaidika. And then ukisema ati I'm too smart for this, I'm too pretty for this. Oh, personally, I do tell myself I'm too pretty for this if it feels it's something I don't want to do. I do tell myself that. But if you keep telling yourself like I'm too smart for this, am I like they're not paying me better? How will you find better if you're not looking for better? So you have to look for better for you to find like whatever you want. Even if you want better, apply for those places. Apply for like 1,000 places. How I see that you're that unlucky at utakosa like a few places that would want to work with you. That is in terms of work. In terms of like looking for a partner, date several until like you find someone who's like anakubamba ama mwenye mnabambana. Even when it comes to what, you know, anything, whatever you are selling. Let's say you're in business. Like people these days, people mostly wanna post online. You have to post your business, you have to show up for it. Ndio watu hakutakosa na mtu atakuwa like ai, na nilikuwa nimeona page fulani inauza kitu fulani, hebu let me check. Hakukosangi, unaona, alafu dunia inarudishanga. The universe will always give back. It will always give you what you want as long as you're putting yourself out there, and there's effort and consistency. If I tell you the cringe things I've done when it comes to work, unaona, you wouldn't even believe it. Hamwezi amini. Ndio nifike mahali niko, walai nimetoka mbali. Takuja kwa motivational speaker one day. But you have to put yourself out there, honestly, because you can't be sitting on something. Let's say you have an idea like this. Of personally, I have something that I've been sitting on for a while. Then if tu na shanga like how I'm gonna go through it, and it's not like I don't know how I'm gonna go through it, but it's stressing me out. Because sometimes I feel like hadi nikiwa babies, because nikiwa baby pia mimi acha DBP nijiambie. Sometimes I always feel like I have to have everything figured out ndio for things to work out for me. But you know what? You don't have to have everything figured out. They'll work for you. Because once you put yourself out there, hakutakosa mtu atakuwa like ambia, utakosa wale wasi, you know, alafu strangers ndio watakusaidianga kuliko even the people you know. Hakuna kosa mtu atakwambia by the way, hebu fanya hivi na hivi na hivi, ndio inafanyangwa hivi na hivi na hivi, ndio you go a smooth road. Like I'll tell you of a friend of mine. She has a boutique. I once had a boutique. I was once selling clothes. It's the same thing. So like this other day we were talking with her. I was telling her like, hey, baby, you know what? Nafikiria ku start something like this, but in a different view from whatever she was doing. And she was like, hey, yeah. And then like we were discussing, like tulikuwa tunaongea hapo hiyo like the whole thing, and she's like, you know what? Unaweza ukifanya hivi na hivi na hivi, it might work out kuliko like the way you think it. I'm like, but then you're making sense because like when I was doing it, those are the kind of mistakes that I was doing. Unaona, there are people who will always be willing to help you, na Mungu anakwanga amewaeka hapo, ni wewe tu wafikie, like, okay, si wafikie, mtapatana tu. Unaona, you'll cross paths at some point. Paths ama ni paths, you'll clock it. You'll cross paths at some point. Unaona, like utapatana, unasikianga wale wanaitangwaje, si gari ni destiny helpers, wanaitangwa destiny helpers, destiny connectors or something. Unaona, so there are people who get helped by strangers like they never knew, just because you put yourself out there. Someone came and told you, like, but what do you want in life? If someone came and told you what do you want in life, what will you say? Have you ever thought of that? Because like, kujeni muniulize what I want in life, I'm so ready. Nakwambia, I'm so ready. I don't exactly, like, I know what I want. Unaona? And I also don't know what I want, because at that stage. But if you could ask me what I want, nakwambia ASAP, this and this and this and this. Yeah. Even hata kama ni kuuza smoky, toka nje usiuze smoky zako safi. Don't feel stressed ati kutenda aje, ati what will people think about me. Mnajua mimi nimeuza kwa kibanda, kwa soko. Nimeuza kwa soko, kwa kibanda, hadi kwa street, kwa pathways hivi, kwa pathway nimetandika vitu kwa nauza. And not because I mean, okay, it's just a choice by day, because maybe I can do better, but at some point in my life nimefanya vitu kama hizo, and as long as I was getting the money, I didn't mind and I didn't care, honestly. Kwanza ungeniona niko na nails hizo, nimefanya lashes, nimefanya nywele, na niko huko nazunguka nikinipata Gikomba asubuhi 5 nikichagua, alafu jioni nikuje natandika vitu zangu nikiziha nyingi, because I didn't care, honestly, because sasa mtanipeleka wapi? I don't know. If you guys should check for like people, and these things have money, but hizo vitu watu utarao, like they think they don't have money, they actually have money. Ni vile tu some of us are not ready for that conversation, ama we feel like we are too special, ama we are too good for those things. Anywho, think about that, and maybe think about your life and see if there's something you can do about it. That is all I can tell you. And also, as it, like, when we discuss these things, like, ushaifika rock bottom, ushaifika rock bottom proper, like, unateseka, na instead of uteseke mambo iende vizuri, unateseka, unaendelea tu kuteseka, unapata vitu zako haziendi vizuri. Have you ever been in that situation? Because me, I've been rock bottom, but I didn't maintain my rock bottom. Mi nilikuwa, unajua rock bottom inakuanga na levels. It's a bottomless pit. Like, hakuna ati rock bottom unafika rock bottom 200, level 200. Ni unateremka ukiendanga mpaka huko unateremka unafika. Na the choice is yours, like, to change the situation. Sometimes maybe not feeling like you don't have choice, but if you sit and feel sorry for yourself until like you're trying to be the victim of life, what will you do? Nothing will happen. If you stay there and say like, Aki, oh yeah, siamini hizi vitu zinanifanyikia, of course zinakufanyikia, na hakuna kitu ita change if you don't do anything about it. And I think we should avoid like I think hiyo option ati babe, everything will be okay, inafaa kwa when you have money, because when you're rock bottom you need to have friends who are telling you by the unaweza teseka na udid msee. If you don't do anything about your situation, you're supposed to feel uncomfortable about the situation you are in. Si kukaa hapo ati unasikia fresh nini. Anyway, before I go further, remember this episode is sponsored by www.g.com. Make sure to check the link on the bio. Anyway, unafaa kukuwa na wale watu wanakwambia wewe msee, changamka manzi, there's no space to feel sorry. Why are you feeling sorry? Do something about the situation. And then when you level up, make sure before ufike urudi tena huko chini, kuna levels. Unaona, kama ni kazi umekuwa fired, ulikuwa na extra thing you are doing, before hiyo imalizike ulikuwa na savings, ulikuwa na nini, like before ufike hapa chini kuna 2 steps, unaona, so that you can be able to bounce back. Bouncing back ikwangia ati ya wale watu wenye wana nini, ati you are broke and then now umepata pesa umezitumia vibaya, and then like Now you were expected, like, then you go broke again, and then you're expected to bounce back. You can kosa to bounce back, by the way. Like, it's very much possible mtu akose ku bounce back. So you have to work. You have to put efforts. And you tell yourself, you know what? Once I get out of this situation, I'm not going back again. Personally, I've been in a situation where I was like like proper broke. Because I used to believe, unajua mimi wacha niwape my own experience. I started working. Nilianza kuwa serious na savings zangu na my finances and getting everything together because of this guy that I liked. Like, I felt like, I felt this guy like, because me, I used to get money natumia, me ni spendthrift by the, I spend on unnecessary things. Na si ati naweza kwambia kitu ya maana nimefanya. So there's this guy that I used to like, come, ako tu sawa, unaona? So, and then I was like, nikijiangalia, naona like, maybe anapenda ma corporate babes, nini, anaka kupenda tu someone who has their life together. And because of that, niliamua kwa maisha yangu, mimi I have to have my life together because I want this guy to like me. Unaona hiyo you can never change for a man. Me, I didn't change for a man because I needed this guy to like me, like, nice, like, I want him to fall in love with everything that he's saying. Did it work? Of course, yes. I have to achieve everything that I want. There's no room for it didn't work out. It must work out. But even regardless of that person, I think like you need to personally, in my own situation, I felt like that time like nilikuwa nimejiambia mimi nikipata pesa sibidi sikubali tena kusota. I'll do whatever it takes to avoid going back to the situation that I was, and I did it. Not that I have nime succeed ati I'm doing well, ati I'm comfortable. I'm not comfortable. Mi kwanza nakuanga on the edge because anything can happen anytime. Naweza amka kwanza, mi by the way nishaikuwa fired and I was told like, you know what, from tomorrow no kuna kuingia kazi. By the way. And it was like heartbreaking because I was not even prepared. So every time nakuanga on the edge because I don't know. Unaona naweza amka niambie by the way, sales zifanyi poor, numbers are not numbering, so I don't think you can do this anymore. And I don't know what to do. Unaona, that is the problem. So I have to like man up. Yeah. So I have to be like, I'm not comfortable. So lazima nikuwe na like, najipanga panga because you never know. You never know, baby. You never know. Anyway, word of the day. Unaweza teseka udedi, si lazima uteseke ati maisha ikuwe mzuri. It depends with what you do, baby. Ni kama vile mtoto ukimpea modeling ile ama inaitwa aje, nimesahau, molding gel. Kuna aka kanaitwa aje, nimesahau venye kanaitwa baby. Aka kinacheza nako siku hizi. Slime. Oh, sorry, slime. Like, I'm a modeling by whatever you create out of it, it's what you want, na? Kuna mtu ataamua kuifold kwa sako, kuna mtu atatengeneza very nice thing. And then people will just like be there, they don't care. No, they are comfortable just holding it and doing nothing about it. So it depends with what you want in life, actually. That's all I can say. Anyway, remember to subscribe to Yenyewe Podcast. Share with your friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend, honestly. Like, tuongeze subscribers. Let me confess this. By this time next month, and akwa nime add like plus 100 subscribers. By this time next month. Today is on the 10th. So 10th of September, we'll check. Today we have 637 subscribers. So tutaangalia tena on 10th of September. Remember to comment on the video. Comment, like, even if you would want something, like, you want to discuss something with us, just tell us there. I check the comments by the daily, so make sure you comment, tell a friend, and see you on the next episode. Bye. Remember to check the link on the bio, because this episode was sponsored by www.g.com. Make sure to check it out. It's on the bio. The link is on the bio. Bye bye.